Chapter 75. Democracy is worn out. When I was in the human flesh among you, I saw a better political and economic structure of the state and the path to achieve it. However, to speak about democracy under the conditions of slavery was too blinding a thing. Had I hinted at least a single word of it, then you would have taken that word for holy and irrevocable. The way, fairly many of you still consider the Bible to be the holy and irrevocable word that is not allowed in any way to be supplemented, expanded, or changed. Even now, as I've left with you no word about democracy, you still look upon it as the best way of adopting any decisions. Therefore, I've also told you now, and I'm telling you again, that the resources of democracy have been run out, and the time has come to think it over and replace the outdated concepts by the highest ones, for you are mature enough for them. All evolution up to date, within which man had already become the key figure, has been providing man a growing development all the time by means of the ability of his mind, its application in industry, and by ever better decisions he has been making. Now the time has also come for you to make such a new quantum leap similar to the one made by your ancient ancestors, while changing one social order by another, by a better one, of a higher level, and matching a higher level community. At the present time, you are experiencing the very beginning of such a stage of a spiritual transformation, of a spiritual quantum leap, that might even cause a shock to fail many of you. And still, such an evolutionary progress is inevitable. To have it going more smoothly, I'm giving you this teaching. I want to comfort you that this spiritual transformation is not invented by you. It is provided by the evolutionary plan of the Father. When one part of it is implemented, then another one is started, and necessarily a higher one. However, those of us who are on a much higher level merely watch your evolutionary process and assist it. But we cannot grow and develop instead of you. Therefore, these quantum leaps do not happen at the same time and everywhere on the same scale. But they are irrepressible, as is the energy of the Father's love reaching your souls that are blooming for a greater evolutionary level within themselves. And the greater the number of souls blooming out within themselves, the more members of the society who also experience this manifestation of the higher spiritual level in their interrelationships and in all the decisions made on all the levels and all the time. It is only then that you shall know to whom to entrust the leading of the country, what people you shall commission with this marvelous and noble spreading of the divine love and light to all Lithuania. It is only then, and not sooner, that you shall comprehend and feel within yourselves that a spiritual aristocracy has nothing to do with your fake concepts on the human aristocracy, governed by the low spiritual vibrations, and that is clinging to the ostentatious body manners and pretentious behavior rules, and that puts on from without nice clothes, but does not have the Father's highest light within, does not feel the Father's love that would transcend all artificial requirements of the outer affected manners and clothes. A spiritual aristocracy is the only type of aristocracy in the whole of the Father's and our creation that is radiating the Father's love to all without awaiting any reward for it, that serves all without even cherishing the slightest idea about a reward for the service, that goes to where no one dares to go, that shares everything with the whole, and even breathes this very sharing, spreads love, goodness, truth, mercy, even though it is being slandered by some for this very spreading, even though it is being jeered at and accused of this very spreading, that knows for certain the direction to the Father's love and light for all, to discover the Father within, to set up a living relationship with the living Father indwelling each. And it is even already steadfastly walking on this path itself, that never, under any conditions, violates the truth, and that it is still spreading the energy vibrations of love being received from the Father to its accusers, slanderers, and malicious brethren, even at the time of the unjust accusations against it. It is only these brethren of yours that can ensure a spiritual revival and political, economic flourishing of Lithuania and of the whole world by means of service and cooperation.